Alright then, so do another M14 draft. It'll probably be one of the last ones before I start doing the Pharos release queues, which open up in a couple of weeks. Why can't I get this fucking bar? There we go. And then I'm going to be doing like a draft every night pretty much. This pack is pretty bad. I definitely don't want to play Papa Bravery. It's not like it's not a shit card on its own. It's just in a shit colour, and unless you drop it on turn 3, there's a good chance it doesn't do anything. The Celestial Flare is the only removal, and I don't really want to go in double white. There's a Pitchburn Devils, and there's a Tenacious Dead, and there's a Trained Condor. They're probably the best cards. Maybe Advocate. Don't really know which of these two I want. Tenacious Dead or Pitchburn Devils. It's probably one of the two. And I think I'll probably take the Pitchburn Devils. Actually, it's a pretty disappointing first pick. But, you know, this pack is not much better. In fact, this is a pretty terrible pack. There's a Disperse, which is not great. There's a Spore Mound, which I think is a pretty good card. And there's a Cockatrice, which is a pretty good card. I don't really like doing red-green that much. I guess I'd rather be... I don't want to stay in red for Lightning Talons. I guess I'd rather open up into black or blue. Black-red Sacrifice or blue-red, like tempo control sort of thing. I guess moving into blue seems like a pretty fine plan, although Disperse is not really the best card to do it, but I'll take it. So now... there's a Pacifism, there's a Sea Kite, and there's a Tenacious Dead. If I would have took the Cockatrice, I could have took that, but overall this is a pretty bad pack. I'm going to take the Sea Kite because I think it's the best card, but that pack is nothing special, to say the least. And in this pack there's an Elvish Mystic and a Messenger Drake. Nothing else is really as good as them. There's a Vampire Warlord if I was going to do the sacrifice thing, but I haven't seen an Active Treason yet, so I don't feel too bad about missing out on that opportunity. I definitely don't think I'm going to move into green when there's a Messenger Drake here. I like the Academy Raider, but I don't think I'll take it. I think I'll just take the Drake. And then, probably the best cards in this pack is Plummet. Predatory Slither is good if you can get enough of them, and Academy Raider I definitely want at some point as a Master of Diversion. It's somewhere between Wall of Frost and Academy Raider, and since I'm heavily invested in blue and I haven't taken a second card yet, I'll probably just take the Wall of Frost. And then here, I'll take the Sensory Deprivation, just for the same reason. I like Child of the Night, and I like Bloodburn, but I seem like I'm too heavily invested in blue now. I don't really like the Elixir all that much, if at all. So I'll just take Sensory Deprivation. Ooh, so there's a Maulhorn. There's a Trained Condor, which is decent, and there's a Maulhorn, which is really good. Trollhide's a decent card. I don't mind Mind Rot, but I think Maulhorn is enough better than Condor that I'll take it. I don't necessarily know that red's going to be my second colour, but Maulhorn's a sick card, no doubt about it. It's really, really good, so I'm going to take that. And it's good with blue as well if you can like disperse something and keep swinging for Maulhorn. Speaking of that, I'll take a second Disperse. I probably like Disperse enough to play 2. Probably no more than that. This isn't particularly ideal at the moment though. So I don't care about anything here. Flesh Pulper Giant is insultingly shit. There's a Minotaur and a Zephyr Charge. Zephyr Charge, I could have taken like the Dismiss into Dream and tried to make it work, but I think I'll just take Flare out, because I don't want to have to face it. And out of there's nothing good here. I'll take a Wild Guess because I think it's borderline playable. Pretty good actually. If you're flooding out, I think I'd probably play it if I was short on playables. Overall, so far though, this is not looking amazing. It's not looking too bad. Sea Kite's good. Messenger Drake's good. But considering I'm in red, I've got like 0 removal. Apart from this, which is like sort of removal, I guess. Don't care about any of these. Guess I'll take the Favour out. It'd be a sad day if I had to play the Merfolk. I guess I'll cut blue and take it, but I really don't want to have to play it at all. Smelt for the sideboard, I guess. Probably hide that Merfolk because I really don't want to have to play that. So I got 9 playables out of that pack. It's not the worst thing ever. Could do with some removal though. So there's some good cards here. There's an opportunity which is definitely going to be what I take. It's a pretty poor pack though again. There's a pacifism, a bone size sliver which is good. But opportunity is probably the best uncommon in the entire set, so I'm definitely happy to take that. Some more bad cards in my colour. There's a Warden which I'm going to take, but it looks like I could have had a good white deck if I'd have taken Path of Bravery as a Banisher Priest there. There's a Bailoff are the only 2 other cards I know, and there was a Woodborne Behemoth as well, but I'm too invested in blue now, and if the cards don't flow then there's not much I can do about it. I'm just going to have to... I can't jump ship out of blue now. I could move out of red. I could have taken the Pacifism and the Banisher Priest and gone blue-white flyers, I guess. But I wanted opportunity when there was a Pacifism, and I don't think the Banisher Priest is enough for me to move into white, because I'd never have wheeled that Pacifism from the first pack. So unless I get more Pacifisms, it just seems like I don't want to be in white at all. There is a Wall of Swords, and I like Wall of Swords. Don't think I need a second Warden. There's a Scroll Thief. There's an Achaeomancer, but that doesn't really get back anything at all, apart from Disperse, and eventually I'd like to get some removal back. There's a Firecat which I quite like, but I would kind of just like an Academy Raider. I don't think it is better than a Firecat, but I definitely need it. Oh, so there's one Act of Treason which I could have took earlier, but there is a Sharn's Outrage and I just need removal, so I'm definitely taking that. And then in this, there's a Young Pyromancer, which is good. There was a Disperse as well, and there was another Academy Raider, but Young Pyromancer is really good, especially good in a blue-red deck, actually. Just to make chumps and stuff. Thunderstrike or Lava Axe? Or Elixir? I don't really think I'm going to be doing... I don't know if it might be a Thunderstrike deck. I don't mind combat tricks, and I definitely don't want an Elixir. So yeah, I guess I'll take a Thunderstrike. Don't know if I'll play it, but so it looks like blue's been cut pretty heavily. There's Awaken the Ancient. I'm not a massive fan of that card, but I'm never going to play a second Thunderstrike. I guess I'll take it in case I end up heavy red. I don't think that's going to happen though. Dragon Hatchling or Cancrix? Probably neither. I don't like it. I think I'll take it. I'd rather have a Slither Construct to block Curse Spirits and stuff. Don't really like any of these. I'll take Illusionary Armor. I don't know that I'll play it. More pretty shit stuff. Cyclops Tyrant is like not the worst card ever, just because it's an intimidator. I guess it can close games. Probably won't, but it's not terrible. It's a bit expensive. Firecat came back, is pretty good. It looks like no one's really bothered about white, because I wouldn't have thought Wall of Swords would wheel if anyone was planning on playing it. So I'll take a Firecat definitely. And it also looks like no one is interested in the Sacrifice deck. I'll just take another Firecat. Second Tyrant, probably never going to play it. So after that pack, things are looking a little bit better because I got the Outrage, but overall it's still, nothing's looking amazing. No bombs, nothing like absolutely fantastic about the deck. Not really much removal for a red deck. Oh well, this is in fact this is just a horrific pack. Like, there's so much stuff I want. I really need the Essence Scatter, but there's an Air Servant and a Mind Sparker, and I really like Mind Sparker, and it obviously is quite good against me if I pass it. But then there's an Air Servant, and these things are just ridiculously sick, and it goes well with my Warden as well. So even though I like Mind Sparker and it's a good thing to rip, I'm probably just going to take the Air Servant. I do think it's a better card, just because things can kill this. Like, I could use Sentry Deprivation on it, I could get a shock on it if I get one. It's sad to pass the Essence Scatter and Messenger Drake, but I'm going to take the Air Servant. And in this pack, it's just full of shit. Archaeomancer gets back Shana's Outrage, I guess. I don't think I'll end up playing Lightning Talons. It's good on the Academy Raider and nothing much else, I guess, the Tyrant. But yeah, I'll take Archaeomancer. So here it's either another Messenger Drake, probably won't play another Firecat, or a Cancel. I don't even know if this is a deck where I'm going to be wanting to hold up mana for Cancel. I'd probably rather be aggressive. So maybe I'll take another Firecat and just be a bit more of a tempo deck. 3 Firecats is pretty good. Yeah, go on then, I'll take another Firecat. This is pretty bad, but I guess if I'm doing tempo... Oh, there is a Fire Shrieker though. I like Fire Shrieker, it's pretty sick. I'd like a Frost Breath for tempo, but I prefer Fire Shrieker. Although Goblin Shortcut is probably the better card, I'd probably rather have a Seacoast Drake. I don't know if that's the right thing to do in this sort of deck, but I just like the card a lot better. And second Maulhorn is very good. This has been a much better pack overall. Don't think I'll play Candy Minotaur, so I'd rather cut Master of Diversion. Definitely won't be playing any of these, obviously, so I guess I'll cut Ranger's Guile. This is the first pack that's wheeled, and nothing I want's wheeled from it, so I'll take a Passion Knight. I don't think anyone's going to play white, but it does lock down my Firecats, and I would rather it didn't, or it wasn't there. More stuff I don't care about. Take a Duress out. Cancel came back. I don't know if I'll play it, but I'll take it. This isn't looking like the worst deck ever. I probably won't play it. I'll have Slither Constructs on the sideboard in case I come up against Intimidators. I might not play the Raider. It's either Wild Guess or the Raider, but I probably don't want both. I don't think I'll ever play Seismic Stomp as a finisher. I'll just take out another Compassion Knight. Don't want to play Illusionary Armor. Don't really want to play either of the Cyclops Tyrants. Archaeomancer doesn't get back that much, but it's not the worst thing ever. And there's what else doesn't fit in this deck? I guess Cancel doesn't. I don't really want to have to leave mana to hold up Cancel. I'd rather just disperse things to get them out of the way and then attack through them. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. Well, I guess over Cancel might be wrong. I could board Cancelling. I'm not 100% sure which one of them I want yet, because I think this is clearly an aggressive deck, and Wild Guess is better in that respect. But I'm not too sure. Right, so I guess Awaken the Ancients good, but I don't think I want it in a deck like this. Just because when you don't get him on time, he just sits in your hand and does nothing. I guess this isn't really a Wall of Frost deck either, to be honest, but it is a good blocker if nothing else. So that's 22. Oh, my Fire Shrieker as well. So maybe instead of Wall of Frost I want a Cyclops Tyrant because it closes games, and Wall of Frost just blocks, and that's not really what I want to be doing. I'm not controlling enough for Wall of Frost. I want Combat Trick, so Thunderstrike can stay. This looks alright actually, it doesn't look too bad, it looks pretty aggressive. guess I maybe want more creatures than 15, but Coral Merfolk doesn't seem like a good aggressive option, and Awaken the Ancient seems pretty good. Probably better than the Chaomancer, because Sharna's out. The only things we're going to get back is a couple of combat tricks and Sharna's Outrage, and although Awaken the Ancient is slow and unreliable, I just don't think there's enough good targets for a Chaomancer. I mean, obviously there's opportunity, that's fair, but he's not a good enough beater. So I think I'd rather do it that way, and this looks fairly decent. What land does it suggest? Yeah, I guess that is about right, because I need the extra mountains, and my double blue cards are like much later cards. So yeah, this doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too good either. I've definitely drafted better decks, but then I've definitely drafted worse decks than this. So we'll see how it goes in round one.